My name is Manny Manriquez. I grew up in both Oakland, California and Albuquerque, New Mexico. I am the Innovation and Commercial Development Manager at the Albuquerque Sunport. I answer directly to the Director of Aviation here, and the Sunport is actually operated by the Aviation Department, which is a department of the city of Albuquerque. In that regard, we are civil servants. We work together as a team. We collaborate. I collaborate with many different colleagues here at the Sunport. I lead a team, currently about 8 people, and we really cover a span of different areas of responsibility. I'll give you an example. On the communication side, when we get an inquiry from a reporter about something having to do with travel to and from the Sunport, um, business development projects that we're doing here, either in the Sunport or on Sunport property, we put together a response, and we either do written responses by email, or we might do a phone interview or a television interview. We also organize press conferences. Sometimes the mayor of the city will have an announcement that he'd like to make about a project that we're doing at the Sunport, much like they did a few months ago when they kicked off the renovation project here, the $85 million renovation project. So, that it's a lot of responsibility. It's important that we get this job done because we are stewards of this airport, which is really, you know, benefit to the community. It's the gateway to New Mexico. It's where travelers from New Mexico who travel all around the country and all around the world, utilize our airport to those places. And it's the first place that visitors arrive when they, visit our great state. So we take that job very seriously. And I am managing an $85 million renovation project that we're doing here at the Sunport, which involves moving the TSA forward and building out a new concessions program post security. And I also handle business development projects and communications for the Sunport, along with my wonderful team here. It's only later in life that I realized that I really wanted to, go back to school and get an advanced education. I spent the next 10 years thereafter working in international relations and focusing my career on the auto industry. I represented Japanese automakers in Washington, D.C., doing public relations and government relations for those companies at an organization called JAMA, the Japan Automobile Manufacturers Association. Last year, in the fall of 2021, my family and I decided to move back to Albuquerque, and that's when I met with the mayor, I met with other city officials, and we decided that a good place for me to land would be at the Sunport so that I could, sort of change focus, engage in, the civil service, work for the city that I love, and try to really enhance the business presence in this city and focus on business development in and around the Sunport and to support the local economy. I had some really wonderful teachers in high school. Um, and now that I look back after, all these years, 20 some years, at my time in high school, I recognize that the biggest takeaways for me from the academic experience was when teachers really focused on ensuring that the students got sort of personal attention for the interests they wanted to pursue. I was always very interested in writing, and I had some English teachers that really helped me to cultivate that skill and took an interest in some of the short stories I was writing. And so while it's important to, make sure you get good grades in all your classes, show up, pay attention, I think that the teachers who really show up for the kids, that helps you to form long-lasting memories and to take those experiences of high school away and sort of apply those lessons that you've learned to your future education, and to seek out teachers and professors in college who have those same kinds of qualities that you appreciated in your high school teachers. In fact, we just held some job interviews recently for a marketing position on my team at the Sunport. What I am looking for in candidates is flexibility and a willingness to learn what they don't know and a passion for applying what they do know to the job. Oftentimes you'll find that people don't come with exactly the experience that you say you're looking for in your job announcement. But that does not mean that that person is not a good candidate. In fact, I think even more important than having a precise match in terms of experience, it's attitude and approach. We look for positivity, we look for openness, and we look for somebody who is, willing to make mistakes, learn from them, ask questions, and really function as a communicative member of the team. Those are really the most important aspects of individuals that we look for. One other thing I would note is just, for people working for the city of Albuquerque, you can certainly make more money working in the private sector. There's a lot of private sector jobs out there that you can apply your advanced skills to. Will be a big challenge, and you can have a great career doing that. However, the city is a different enterprise. It is about serving the people of Albuquerque, and as civil servants, we have a responsibility and hopefully a passion and an interest in making the lives of the people here better. And so we really look for that kind of attitude and approach as well in our candidates.